finds out that flash. Stuns on up, counter fault line perfect. The Prowler as well. Fights and connects. They find the picks. Eisenberg goes down. Muffyn, great find she gets. But nabbsky answering back. And Alter Ego, they respond. Muffyn takes one down, but she's going to be out for the count as well. 1v2. Polly brings it down to equal odds. Still, though, going to be difficult.
It's a very delicate situation here. Ayumiii knows exactly where Polly is. She has to take the spike.
I have the spike.
She gets it,
30
runs
seconds
away.
left.
They all hear her footsteps. Try to catch her. At least on main, one shot is all Ayumiii needs.
And X10, they fall to this. They can really struggle on the less favored side to close out the game. It's Alter Ego who's going to be on that attacking side in the second half. So really good implications. The Muffyn, huge pick she finds here, Tasha.
Look how fast she's already on the side, but Eisberg, she managed to get a kill. Finally, she gets it in the end. Eisberg, nabbsky, one each. Polly gets a trade. Polly gets two. Beautiful right clicks from the classic is all she needs. Enerii has the Marshall. She knows that she can pops hit. She starts off with one. She starts off with two. And Polly finally silences her in the end. It's all down to Alluka versus Enerii. Polly gets the plant. It's so very low, and she knows exactly where Alluka is. Stars come down as well, but the push from Alluka is a little bit just faster. Was not expecting it to be that quick.
Didn't realize Alluka was a lot closer for comfort. But, I mean, she had the HP advantage, everything going her way. And X10 nabbsky, that's all they wrote. X10 Sapphire, firm advantage in terms of the arsenal they bring into the round. 0 point connects. Ayumiii in a position to capitalize.
She still goes down thanks to JinNy. Quick on that first contact, but so is nabbsky. Alyssa trades it out in the end. Regardless, they're all already on the site. And when you are in this eco situation, you only have one goal, which is to take away as many guns as possible. A win is a bonus, honestly. Also a great morale booster. Enerii with the Stinger. You know you can get a lot of value from that. She's gonna buy some time at least with this fragment. Gonna push forward. She does get suppressed. She still gets one. Enerii doing so much work. Not before JinNy shuts her down. Eisberg from their side. 5 HP left. But Polly spots her at the end. Still ring around the rosy. Finds Alluka. Alluka still wins that in the end. Pulls her out. But Polly will be the one to come on top.
Finally gains her revenge.
For a player like Enerii, you put any weapon in her hands, she'll get big value from it just because she's not afraid to take up space.
And that space that they do take, they know how to use it as well. And that is a real important part here, especially on their attacking side. Looking at things here. X10, they're crawling up A main once more. At long angle. They know not to overcommit. Unsure if there could be any kind of reinitiates here from Alter Ego, so they wait a second, delay, trying to get the two ahead of themselves. And this single star, as they enter into A main, as they cross the threshold, it's going to be big. Nightfall connects Tosh, forces him back.
Immediately, just gonna buy time. They know they already burned the Nightfall. This is good. They can go for the rotate if they want to. C is where they want to go, perhaps. They know that exactly there's presence inside of Garage. Alluka waiting, gets one headshot. She doesn't know there's still one more, but Enerii gets the pop onto Polly. But for now, Enerii does go down eventually to the Bulldog eventually as babytz, she takes up space in link. Eisberg clearing out the corner. Does she know there's someone waiting for her in there? The flash comes out. You are caught with your hand in the cookie jar, babytz. As Eisberg and Ayumiii gonna slowly take their time, pushing their way onto the site.
Small hesitation there by Enerii. Catches her in the 1v1. Ayumiii now versus Alyssa. Flash doesn't connect. Confirms her suspicions of where she is on the swing. Ayumiii confirms it. And Alter Ego, they get the third.
Alter Ego is just a little bit too good when it comes to their predictions. Always 2 steps ahead.
Inside of there is Alter Ego looking to contest mid. They don't run to it. That 0 point confirms all the information they need. She does only confirm one, but that's more than enough for them to
Can't use that.
really go for this hit.
Bring them down.
Prowler, giving them all the information that they need. Muffyn just taking her time. They seem to really like hitting A, and I don't blame them. It's a little bit easier to play post-plant compared to C and B as well.
Well, they're taking this really slow, and I would have liked for them to just simply
I like their...
bulldoze the
yeah,
site.
there we go.
Now they go at it, but the defense just rotated now to try and fend this on off. Rolling Thunder on the counter here from Alter Ego. It's going to be so difficult for them to try and win this round now.
With two.
nabbsky, a double, perfect haunt, and a perfect capitalization off of that information.
Look at this, as Ayumiii finds one, Ayumiii two, Quick with that flick, but babytz not able to become the final defense. This is an extremely flawless round from AECL. They are confident, and they are feeling very, very good about this match.
X10, they are in their heads right now, in their own heads, really. Was make noise towards A, and then they slow down, which simply allowed the defense to set itself and prepare for the impending attack. And that just really, I guess, signs their own demise.
It kind of changes the pace, whether or not babytz or Muffyn plays Neon. Regardless, the site is clear. They have the full site now thanks to JinNy. And all Alter Ego does is just wait. For them, this is nothing. Cosmic Divide as well, just to solidify the round. But how many ultimates do you want to burn just to get one round? As Polly gets one and she gets two. Great lurk from her. And this dwindles down the number that they have to work with.
Yeah, she's been so big. So impactful in those rounds, Tasha. What a flash from Eisberg. The fragment catches her off though on the retreat. And babytz follows up all on Ayumiii, who doesn't really last too long. X10 Sapphire.
They want it. It worked in their favor. They need to stop letting AECL, dictate how the momentum of the round goes. Ayumiii knows she's there though.
Dangerous spot for her to be in. Sees, doesn't really connect, but she doesn't mind at all. Ayumiii. Great shutdown here on the Muffyn. A lot of initiating entry power removed off of X10's pocket. Now they're going to be struggling to find that blitz, that bit of energy and explosiveness in this round.
Biding time. And I was kind of hoping that they would go for picks instead. AECL's strike has always been in numbers, and that's one already. And they get a second one as JinNy pushes forward. Alyssa gets one as well of her own, and JinNy, she knows exactly where the other one is. But on C-Link, there's also another. This is great. Smokes just to buy some time. Fragment as well to stop them. But look at where Ayumiii is coming in from main. They need to be careful. nabbsky, she has utils. About 30 seconds. The rest, she's dry. She has to get flashed here, but no follow-up, surprisingly. They know that she's there. They know exactly where she is with the wall bag, and nabbsky can't do any more than that. Also, Alyssa and JinNy get one each. Not before Alluka finds Alyssa, but they know that she's right there. And JinNy seals the deal with a 3K.
Well, around here from X10 and JinNy.
You want to play?
Those
Let's
picks
play.
are something that X10 have been utilizing these past two rounds to finally get things going, but the opening pick, the important one, is something that Alter Ego have been finding commonly in their favor. Almost line up. They almost at Alter Ego have been finding commonly in their favor. Almost line up. They almost did. They almost collateraled, but it doesn't matter because Polly's there to follow up anyways.
I'm liking that X10S has already anticipated this aggressive push on Eco. It's something that they do all the time.
Yeah.
babytz watching the flank. This is great because nabbsky is there. The suspicions come through. I'm just worried about the timing. When you think that you're clear, you look away, someone comes through. But this time, that's not going to be happening as nabbsky will be picked off eventually by babytz.
A good shot for her to connect. It's really confirmed the suspicions of them being both here from that CT. Flash on out, just apply even more pressure, keep them uncomfortable. This round is done. There's no way they get out of this unscathed. Eisberg goes down, but does find one.
Great. But I'm really, really wanting to see this explosive play come in from Muffyn.
As of the moment, Muffyn has been that player that we look to be that explosive, start, yes. But even off of that, when they lose her, like he just did right now, X10 have been good at the recovery so far in this map. But enerii, just so on point, with perfect timing, capitalizes off of the small window of opportunity.
She's very quick with those openings. You do not want to cross her. I think by now, she always anticipates there's going to be a enerii over there, and she will just wait in the corner. She doesn't even use any utility for that, just straight up aim duel. So nabbsky, her information as a fade has been so vital for the team. She even pushes up with the Prowler itself sometimes. This catches so many players off guard.
Alluka giving herself away, and Polly can win this, but she still goes down. She was the one with information. Alluka at the ready, so prepared, so formidable in those situations. Still comes out on top.
Well, it's almost like a bait, honestly. She does it again. She's just having fun with that. The whole backside is her oyster. Regardless, Alluka, she will play inside of the smokes, catches someone off guard. Nope, it's gonna be babytz to find her. Alyssa finds an area and return as babytz gets a call at. Ayumiii from the backside finds JinNy. Now, because it's just Ayumiii, they know she has the op. Do not challenge, because that is very deadly. All she has is 2 HP. Do not peek and opper, but the opper to going forward, she still gets it. But babytz saves the day.
It's a bold, and that they were.
Where are you?
Information, at least something. They know that there's at least one person there. But we all know, in the same playbook again, when they are on eco, they will go aggressive. X10, this time round, they're still waiting, but the problem is they are not overextending this time. Finds Muffyn, that's their entry gone. enerii does get flash. There's also the gravity as well. Both of them zoned out. Another flash coming through. enerii still gets it. Actually, it's nabbsky with Polly gets 2 though. Regardless, JinNy with 1. JinNy with 2 is looking so good. It's only Ayumiii left.
My goodness, X10. They're able to burn out a lot there. Operator out now for Ayumiii once more. She's been deadly with that thing in her hands.
As I say over and over again, it's the same playbook for AECL, especially for that round, and X10S reads it over and over again. It's whether or not they want to overextend, but this time around, they just waited on the corner, and I think they had already predicted it. nabbsky, this time, she does put the Prowler inside. And you saw the shots as well, hoping someone would push out.
I don't think it would have reached. But
honestly, it wouldn't. I'm just guessing that what they're trying to do is just kind of like mess around with the information gathering. And I'm hoping for these defaults to be great for those opening picks. For X10 rather. And Ayumiii pushing out here. Ooh, bold play. This would be big. This might be a flank.
Muffyn. She's gonna spearhead the push here.
You want to
ready to capitalize off of this cosmic divide, to try and keep them isolated, to try and keep them back from going within the site. They're gonna have to play retake here, null command out, to deny any much more utility to be thrown. And now's their time to commit. Here comes out the spike plant. Muffyn positions herself in hell.
This is interesting. It's the same combination as before. Cosmic Divide as well as the null command. I'm wondering if this is their secret sauce. enerii popping out the showstopper. Will she get someone is the question. No, she doesn't. And the flash comes through. babytz is the one who can just shoot her down. Polly gets one. babytz as well. The aggression. They come in from all different angles as babytz is chasing. She wants blood. Eisberg gets 2 though regardless. And suddenly the equilibrium happens as Eisberg wants to make that space. Ayumiii ready for that backstab from the backside. She is waiting for that exit frags because I don't think that they're able to win this, and she might be able to get one in the end.
Yeah, but that's mere consolation as X10.
Last round.
X10, they played perfectly. They know they've got utilities still to work with. They've set it up in place beforehand, anticipating that, and they shut down here the retake from Alter Ego in such decisive fashion.
ACL. Just trying to figure out how exactly to navigate through the attack coming in from X10. Even without Muffyn, they seem to make things work. It's as though Muffyn was just a distraction and the rest of the team were the heavy hitters. Regardless, this time they stonewall. They wait. You know that they've pushed through here. Also, that aftershock is making it a little bit hard for them to actually just take up space. As for maybe TZ, she wasn't able to get that push or that first pick, and they decide, okay, perhaps we have already committed way too much.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stacked on A, so let's go for a walk.
Take a stroll down memory lane. But Polly, she finds it perfectly. On the read, Ayumiii didn't expect the window to be wide open, but that it was. B site is what they're going to be taking here. The plant, it should be stuck, it should go down. But the enerii slithers his way to the back site. Polly finds a trade immediately, though. And now they've got a 3v4 in the post-plant. Damage being done on the gong. They're ringing the bells. Alluka with the Guardian shows him the way. It's all on the baby TZ, the 1v2, Tosh.
They ring around the rosy, but that swing together is a little bit too much. And AECL uses the power of friendship to bring them to a 5.
Save the day. Easy.
My goodness. Alter.
As the tables are turned here, so come back to the second half of map 3 between X10 Sapphire and AECL. Celeste playing the aggressive game, getting the flash, gets 1, gets 2 before finally going down. Loving this aggression, and this is what I wanted to see on the first half.
Perfectly played here. Alter Ego Celeste. They get shredded, but Ayumiii, okay. On the other side of the map entirely. Brings it down to a 1v3. Tosh.
You have to look away.
Yeah, they simply perfectly read by X10. It's a gamble to try and go for that, right? To try and take that risk. If C is really where they're going to be going. But it was. The stun comes on and out. They pull the gravity well to make sure nobody can escape freely. And the flash, perfectly timed, gets so many of the players blind. That guiding light showing them the way, the path to victory. Ayumiii, she's going to have to pull out a magic trick here to get this round.
Where are you looking is the question. Look at that, as 2 of them on 2 different terrains. Mind you, of the last time we saw them on Fracture.
Someone's saying we look alike, like we're twins.
We are? I always knew we were siblings from a different mother, you know? I don't know about the father, though.
I don't know about that one. Papa be doing the rounds, you know what I'm saying? Alter Ego Celeste, though. Around that, it's going to be very difficult for them to win. Yes, the B site,
this
close quarters,
is so good!
but they're shredding them apart like Swiss cheese.
Look at that baby TZ with the marshal straight to the face. She does not need the scope at all. Alluka, what are you going to do? Can she get 1 more? She gets 1, but not before Polly says that's enough. The speed is a little bit too much. It just overwhelms the site. But look at this aggression coming through. They're giving them a taste of their own medicine. But the speed is a little bit faster than what we expected from AECL. No follow-ups from both teams, but it's going to be Eisberg with the opening. Regardless, Eisberg not going to spot out anymore after that. You have to remember, they are at a gun disadvantage. This is the bonus for AECL.
Yeah, so nothing too big to lose in this round. Everything else is consolation.
They can take away guns, which is much better, honestly.
That would be nice. That would be very nice. They have Sewer's control for the meantime, but the gutter is not where they want to be. Yes, they can hold on to it, but if they get encircled here, it's going to be very difficult to try and push him away.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to distract you, but they do spot out the gun barrel! And Ayumiii is quick to react to that.
Yeah, that was no real chance for them to try and turn that one back around.
Never
X10
line up
Sapphire.
for Ayumiii.
If they can maybe get a few kills here, that's great. But I'm not expecting too much at this point. They only find 1 before the round is done. That cushion's gonna ever more so be cut down if they're not careful. They have a trap. They don't really have to commit to fighting this. They can rotate on away. Mid control being taken here by X10. But look how deep Muffyn is. She still comes out on top. The stun's gonna bounce back at her. Unfortunately, rebounds, but she's able to escape in a safety.
Oh man, I had a heart attack for her. She ran into that wall, but it's gonna be Eisberg with the opening for babytz. Great use of the Prowler with a follow-up. But here also comes the usual. Rolling Thunder comes through.
Oh
they
no,
have to
she
give up
hits
that
Scam.
space.
She hits her teammate.
She does, but it doesn't really matter, does it? When you can push in together, Alyssa, one shot is all she needs to Ayumiii. nabbsky with only 31 HP, but she doesn't care. All she needs is just spike planted. But I know that now as Alyssa gets a 3 as well, and JinNy finishes the round, bringing them to a 10.
Huge round there for Alyssa. She found the pick to shut down the initial peak drop, and as well, now, those Thunderfingers, the overdrive here from Muffyn.
You love that. Should rename it in your honor. Regardless, here comes the pop flash, but no one is going to be pushing out Muffyn. She needs to go fast, and Eisberg will be the one with the opening. Muffyn pushing out fast lane as well, but Dude doesn't know that she is right there. No shots hit. She has 7 HP left. She needs to get one more, but enerii with the classic is all she needs to seal the deal. Regardless, for Polly and the rest, they're just going to be playing for time. Silence is very, very deafening. As you start wondering, where exactly are they going?
Well, they're in the seaside already. Let's be careful here, babytz. This fight's not going to favor her. And they needed to find at least one more pick in that A main push of theirs to make it worthwhile. But they haven't. And now it's a 4v2. X10 Sapphire. They give this round out, concede it, knowing the battle might be lost, but not yet the actual fight.
You want to play? Let's play.
Spike planted.
I don't think that X10S wants to play.
They're like, no, you play alone.
Nah, we're good.
We're good.
Y'all go ahead. Take this round.
That's a you thing.
We got 5 extra rounds. We can afford to lose one.
Yeah.
But it's really scary when you think about it, because in this situation, is that how many rounds are you able to give up before you finally decide that's enough? Because we've seen situations where you give 1, and then suddenly it becomes 2, it becomes 3, it becomes 4. Suddenly, you lose. And that's on game of momentum.
This is going to be a real big problem for X10 Sapphire once more. If Alter Ego start continuing this streak. They've only found 1, yes, but that could...
It was the one blocking her. XNS pushing out here as Alluka is pretty much ready. Already suspecting the aggressive push from D site. Flash comes out, they know Alluka is there. Alluka quickly repositioning. This is good. Trailblazer gonna give all the information. Not sure if she spots out one in the corner. Regardless, with the Frenzy, it can do enough damage given the fact that she catches someone off guard. The Seekers might be great for that. He's really gonna be broken out. But look at the counter util that just doesn't allow them to push up forward as the plant comes through. And suddenly, look who's at the other end of the spawn site. It's gonna be X10. Locked out on the outside.
Concuss comes out. Perfect. The garage is where they're going to park themselves. And they're not going to move. Alluka and enerii making quick work here of the push from X10. This round is done. Alter Ego. They bring it to within 2 rounds. 8 to 10.
Polly.
Yeah, Polly gets a kill, but ultimately it won't amount to much.
She might get one. She flashes through immediately. Where are you shooting? What is happening? She still gets it in the end! She's gonna
Chases
be very
the ball.
happy with that.
Chases the ball, at least picks it up with a few rounds to spare, a few bullets to spare. But yeah, round is done. We knew that. Alter Ego Celeste. We
That's
talked
2 in
about
a
it,
row.
Tosh. App due to some hijinks. Was always such a terrifying sight to see on the opposing end for X10. Want to dash on in here, completely bypasses that fault line. You take an A main control quick and early.
Really liking that AECL is taking their time to take up this space. Maybe TZ on the headhunter. Oh, she does not get slotted out. Immediately pops ahead. Putting so much value. Alyssa gets one more as well. That was huge. You can never fully trust your prowler. Alluka does get 1-2, actually. This aggression is paying off so well for them.
They've equalized the odds though, Tosh. 3v3. Finally get something going their way. Oh, that's a big suppress here. That 0 point just confirms how deep they actually are.
Teleport's ready.
In a long... They have some time to rotate, but they have to do it now, so I don't think it's gonna come. They're gonna... Oh, dodge! Perfect dodge on that! Doesn't actually connect on that short position there on the Rolling Thunder, and now they're forced back because of the fragment. Have some time to rotate, but they're cutting it close, Tosh.
30 seconds left.
All they have now is 30 seconds. It's gonna be a fast one as Polly, she knows exactly where they're coming. You can see the rotations come through, so Polly is on the ready. She gets 1, she gets 2, make it 3! Almost, but not enough. Maybe. But in the end of the day, Alluka still makes it out. But babytz with the flag from the back. Great timing.
If they win this round, that's gonna be Alter Ego on match point in an eco state. They're gonna have to eco after this. If anything, forced by, and that's gonna be such a deadly proposition if you're an Alter Ego fan.
One thing about Alter Ego is that they work best under pressure. babytz will be the one that's suppressed, pushed away, has to give up that area, but at least they're aware there is an upper. With this smoke, it's gonna be a little bit hard to push out, and we know that if you don't put speed and you're walking through a smoke, your gun barrel will be seen first. Are you aware that babytz is there is the question. Flash comes out, unfortunately not gonna be able to land those hits. Fragment gonna buy some time at least as enerii goes to the top side, but JinNy still wins in the end. Eisberg trades it out eventually as the plant does come through. Going up to Haven will be babytz, but you don't want to be spotted out. Waiting for this smoke to move away. It's rough.
Going for the wall bang here. Operator actually tags Ayumiii in the corner. She still gets one. nabbsky finds another. Muffyn eating him up alive. The graffiti has been cleared on out. The Cosmic Divide is going to be difficult for them to push through. Difficult to retake through. 1v2 right now. It's all on the Polly, but she's caught out. An Alter Ego. What a round. With their backs against the wall. That the operator... It's so difficult to try and retake with it multiple times over, even though she was able to get good damage on it, yes. But you see there, in the scramble, that pop can be a liability more than it helps. They've taken the site. I think this is a lot to burn though, but at least it will help them secure the round, but they could have won this, even against it.
Spike planted.
On the anti-eco, they get the spike planted down. Nightfall comes out. This is a lot being committed here by Alter Ego on an anti-eco round.
They don't want the match point to come through. They want to win it, and babytz with the flag gets 1, gets 2. babytz on fire right now, but not before Alluka stops her in the end. They lose 2. It's 4 versus 3. The tap comes through. Pros don't fake. That's what we know. Muffyn still sticking it. It's gonna get stopped in the middle of the way. Regardless, the tap comes through once more. They're just spraying through the wall. Gets one in the end.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Again! And this X10 Sapphire signature at this point.
Over!
Did you see what exactly X10S did just now? Waited out ultimates. Their patience is in a whole nother level. It felt like they were struggling in the beginning of Game Changers, and now they've come out a lot stronger mentally than before.
That mental aspect of the game cannot be understated. They know they gotta toughen up when the going gets rough. enerii entries onto the site. X10 giving it up. They know they've been very successful on their retakes. They only have to win one round from now on to take this and send Alter Ego to the lower bracket.
Off your feet!
Here comes the Rolling Thunder. Alter Ego want to secure this a bit early on that, but they use it to take space furthermore.
One thing that's great about X10 is they're very patient to wait, but they don't realize that Alluka has played the flag. Flash comes through toward Alyssa, but she's in trouble right now. But Overdrive doesn't get anything, but Alyssa does get 1, and JinNy as well. Polly gets 1 more. Suddenly it's a 2-on-2. They're running out of time. They have to commit to this. No idea where everyone is. The defuse comes through. Like it or not, Alluka has to push up.
Again.
They eventually gonna find 1, gonna get 2. They get it eventually. 10-12. This map is closer than ever.
It won't happen, not once more.
Standing.
Are we going to another overtime state? Or will this end finally in regulation? Quick push
enerii.
out here towards A main to gain control. Defense pulled on the rotate.
When enerii feels good, she dictates the speed that her team will want to come onto site. But they're still being very careful. But look at where X10 is. Usually they push up all the way to A main on Eco. This time they decide to play Stonewall instead. And with that information, they decide to stack, making sure that B is clear.
Well, they're all stacked on this site. It's going to be a big tower for them to try and crumble. Tosh, there's a lot coming to them. babytz giving herself away. They know the Prowler connects. And even though Alyssa is able to answer back, enerii does find one though. But these sheriffs, they can be deadly. Pop flash on through, and they shut them down quick and easy. We're going to the final round of regulation once more, Tosh. You have to lean into that. That's one of their biggest advantages for this round. No real huge ultimate to come out here for Alter Ego aside from that tour de force. It's not something greatly to initiate with damage done towards Ayumiii. This is looking problematic for Alter Ego early on in the round. Polly's pushed herself out. She's able to rescind that and go back into safety.
That's her star back as well. Temporary smoke is going to be very good. Regardless.
Oh, look at this.
Yep, they're all coming through.
They
Muffyn
stacked
is
it.
already ready. This is the corner of death. If they don't check it, it could mean death. All they have to do is just wait for now. Oh, the peak does come through. She does show herself. So, AECL changing their mind. They know that they're probably stacked together. But does the other members of X10 smell the rotation?
It's good that she shot that at 0 point. It keeps the defense here towards the C site. And now Alter Ego, they can rotate. But the fact that this was smoked off, it should ring alarm bells towards X10 Sapphire. They're being very wary of the tour de force. You can see them checking it. That fault line doesn't even send the rotate just yet, Tosh.
No, but look at babytz. That's a very minuscule angle, which is going to be stopped eventually. Look at how fast the rotates are coming through, flashes as well, just to make sure that it's clear. But we all know that because these utils are used early, X10S, they love playing the waiting game, and they will absolutely push together. Now, the smokes are down, and babytz, all she has to do is find the right angle. We also saw the null command already popped as well. It's going to be perfect for babytz to get Eisberg, and Alyssa finds one more. enerii does find Muffyn. enerii with 3! Are you kidding me? JinNy does find nabbsky in the end. JinNy getting the last one! And it looks like X10S will be bringing this home. Their second win against AECL, making history.
The first time that Alter Ego has ever lost this year on Haven.